Welcome back everyone. In today's video I'll be going over the forgotten secret on how to build a Lego army for cheap. So yes, welcome back guys to another video. In today's video I have another topic I want to discuss with you guys, and pretty much that being the forgotten way I feel like not too many people kind of do anymore, and maybe a lot of people didn't even really know how to do this in the first place, or didn't really know that this was a thing, or never really thought about it. So gonna be a quick video today. Again, I'll give you guys a few of my own examples and pretty much tell you guys what I am talking about. So to I guess fully disclose it off the bat is pretty much parting together your army. So of course, when you want an army of minifigures, whether it's clone troopers, Shatari, droids, it could be even Dementors from Harry Potter, anything like that, anything you want multiple of, of a specific character, an armyable character. Of course, the best way and kind of the first thing you think of is, okay, buy the whole minifigure. So whether that's buying the sets they're in and, getting the whole minifigure that way, all at one time, the legs, torso, heads, the hat, the hair, all at one time, or buy off of BRICKLINK the whole minifigure listing, or buy off of eBay, a lot of like 5 clones, and have them come with everything. But pretty much this technique is something that's, again, pretty self-explanatory, but again, there's quite a few people that probably don't know that this is actually a thing, and in most cases is cheaper than buying the actual figure whole itself, is parting the minifigure together. So like I said, that pretty much comes down to the fact of, say the minifigure you want has legs, of course, a torso, a headpiece, and a head itself, whether the headpiece is hair, a helmet, anything like that. Say there's 4 different pieces there, and you'll say the entire minifigure, like these the Clone Wars clones. I'm going to give that, I'm going to make that the example for the video here. Clone Wars clones are going anywhere from about $6 to $8 to $10 depending on the quantity you want. And if you guys part it together though, which again is not as always the easiest thing, especially on some of these more sought after minifigures, you're not going to be able to get 50 clone helmets for a very cheap price and 50 clone bodies for a very cheap price. But, this technique can be used on more sought after minifigures like clone troopers like this, where just you kind of buy them sporadically. If you're already buying from a BRICKLINK store, check their minifigure parts list. If they have an extra helmet for a good deal, pick it up. And another store, if they have 2 pairs of legs, 2 torsos and stuff like that. This is definitely a way I think you guys should start trying to army build if you guys do want to, army build for cheaper. Since right here, guys, a clone trooper helmet, the regular Clone Wars clone, depending on what country you're in, you guys could get a relatively good, quality one for like $2, $2.40. So right there, they're about, $2.50 out the door. Again, shipping is going to vary. Of course, how many stores you have to place from is going to vary. But like I said, there's specific minifigures. Like I did it with my Shatari army. I got every minifigure in my collection. I have over 100 Shatari now. Got every single one for under $2. And I can tell you for a fact, the newer Shatari goes for like $3 all day, as a whole minifigure on BRICKLINK. And the older ones go from anywhere, $1.50 to like $3. But like I said, it's all depending on the quantity. If you guys want to buy 30 full minifigures at a time, they're going to be on the top end of that. If you guys want to buy one at a time, it's going to be on the lower end. So either way you really look at it, you're going to be paying about the same thing. The more bulk you want at once, the higher you're going to pay either way. But this is definitely a technique where I feel like on the side of buying full minifigures is definitely something that I would recommend looking into. Since like I said, the Clone Wars helmet right here, about $2.50. We have the Clone Wars head, which at that point, use any head you want, ranging from about 40 cents right here, so you're at about $3. The legs right here, dirt cheap. If you guys want a good quality leg, here's some in the Netherlands for 12 cents, in the United States for about 15 cents. So, 20 cents out the door for a pair of legs. Then the torso is ranging from about 70 cents right there. So right then and there, we're looking at about $3. We're looking at like $4 for a clone trooper. And again, you guys won't be able to do that for 50 clones at once, but I'm just telling you guys that this is a technique that I feel like it's kind of overlooked. I feel like not a lot of people do it anymore, and I feel like it was definitely easier 4 or 5 years ago. But now that of course some of these minifigures are going up in value to begin with, of course the parts themselves are going to be worth more to build it up. But like I said, if you guys are willing to kind of wait, have a little bit of patience, and kind of tack them onto your orders you're already placing, this is definitely not a bad way to do it. Like I said, guys, personal experience. I did it with my Shatari army. I did it with all my Geonosis battle droids back in 2014. And, back then they were going for, a good price. Like, they were going for like $5 each. They were only in the ATT and the Corporate Alliance Tank Droid. And, like, they were like the most relevant thing, So, like, they were going for like $4 or $5. And, again, I parted them all together. Both the arms, the legs, the heads, the torsos, even the 1x2 dark orange backplate. And I got them all for, like, I'm telling you for a fact, like $2 or less. Like, honestly, like, I think the most expensive part there was like the head back in the day. For like maybe $1 or so. Torso was like 50 cents, the legs were like 50 cents, and then the arms were like dirt cheap, and the plate was like 10 cents. So like maybe $2.50 out the door. Same with the Shatari. And I just recommend trying this with anything. Like I said, I've yet to really actually fully look into every minifigure in existence, but more than likely, it is going to be, cheaper if you guys actually just take like average prices of every single part in the minifigure and add them up. It will be cheaper probably than the average price of buying the whole minifigure. Again, it's just so much finding the right quantity, finding the right country you want to buy from, and of course making sure they're good quality. I mean, there's a few of these people disclosing, for 4 cents you guys can get a torso, but it has cracks all over it, bad condition with 4 exclamation marks. Don't be buying that, of course. Of course you want to, you're going to be buying used stuff, primarily, but either way you look at it, like I said, you're going to be buying used full minifigures more than likely as well, like especially if it's an older, minifigure. Nonetheless, guys, something I kind of wanted to bring to you guys' attention, and that's pretty much all for the video, guys. Leave your comments down below your thoughts on this technique, and if you guys have ever considered doing this, or if you guys ever have done this for an army in your collection of any sort. So yeah, I want to thank you guys all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for us, you guys later. Bye, guys. Stay safe.